Great to meet you yesterday. Just to recap on the gist of your lesson. First of all, you've done a great job in interpreting the book that you read whilst out on holiday. Really good job at setup. Grip's more than adequate. Stance could do with winding just a little bit. When we looked at your swing, the first thing that stood out, and you spotted it yourself right away, is that the backswing is way too long. Hence, when you go to the range and feel like you make half a swing, it's all relative, therefore you actually take it back to about that position. So you've got to feel initially that you're going to make about a 3/4 swing. The big thing for you then is understanding what impact is all about. At the moment, it's very random. Sometimes we come through in the correct position, other times we don't. Most club golfers or most amateur golfers are trying to actually help the ball up, and as a result you can see there that as you come into impact, your weight is moving away from your target, moving back onto your right foot. And it doesn't happen in that particular instance. You can see the left wrist stays relatively firm and you maintain this angle here, which is super, providing the weight's moved in this direction towards your target. Unfortunately in this instant it hasn't. What we see here on the right with Dave Toms is a completely different move, much more compact backswing. You can see there it goes back to about head height. Then as he comes through, the body weight is always moving in the same direction that the club is swinging, and you can see as he comes into impact, instead of hanging back on his right side, his weight's actually favouring his left. He's probably got about 75% of the weight on the left side at impact. The club's bottoming out just in front of the golf ball, and you can see here that the biggest difference, as we explained on the day, between a good ball striker and an inconsistent ball striker is the ability to present the club in that position at impact where the club leans towards the target. The drill that we showed you where you set up against the mat, push against it just to emphasise the shaft lean, and then work the club up across the slope at the back of the mat to feel what happens through impact, is a way forward for you. Give it a week or two's practice, I'm sure you're going to see great results. Judge yourself on how well you strike the ball, how consistently you get the ball flighted in the air, and bring yourself back in a couple of weeks time and we'll work a little bit more on your golf swing. Well done.